living in the
to be able
solution
to be
today.
present for my family
I'm a
and friends.
huge
I'm
fan
thankful
of
for
who I'm
that.
becoming.
All I wanted to do was be a great mom, and that I was going to work hard and we were going to live this cookie cutter life. When I started using, most people didn't even know, and by the time it got bad, most people didn't believe it. Did all the things that you were supposed to do. I was in Bible club, I was at the church every Sunday and Wednesday. I was the good kid. People were like, oh, look at Kim, she's got all her ducks in a row. And then I had 2 kids at the same time, and I was so proud of myself because I was like the epitome of what America says the successful single mom is supposed to be. I even did some things with the school, volunteered a lot, volunteered at the church. Quintessential, like, Southern girl life that I thought everyone needed. And with each thing that went away as my addiction got worse, I lost complete value of myself. Before I knew it, things had spiraled to a point where I was homeless. I had a car, but I never drove it because I didn't have a license or gas money for that matter. I honestly felt like everyone in my life would just be better if I didn't exist. If I just died that day, my kids wouldn't have to have a shit mom. My family wouldn't have to have this reject of a person that they had to associate themselves with. Everyone would just be better off. Me wiping myself off the playing field would make the world a better place. I really didn't have an identity outside of that person who was the good mom, and I was the good daughter, and I was the good student, and I was the good employee. So the things that I had used to previously define who I was, each time I lost one of those things, I deep down already thought I was pretty worthless and unimportant. Then I really was worthless and unimportant because I no longer had those things that defined who I was.
A woman comes through our doors, they are met with love. They are met with someone that is here to meet them where they are and then take them to that next step. That step looks different for every woman. The Next Door Recovery is an addiction treatment center for women, and we have several things that set us apart. We are faith-based. We were founded on prayer.
We accept them for who they are and where they're at, and we want to make sure that every woman in this community has access for care regardless of their financial situation.
We treat pregnant women. That is something very unique and one of the only treatment centers in the Southeast that is able to do that. And because of our medical director and the medical team that we have on staff, we can do that safely.
Our goal is to treat the person as a whole and not just the physical symptoms of the substance use. And with that is making sure that they are mentally well, feeling that they have a sense of identity, have control over their decisions.
The staff really is so kind. It's not just like, oh, this is another person that I've got to shovel through this cycle. This is a human that I actually care about. I feel like anywhere else I had ever gone, I was just a number on a piece of paper and a check from an insurance company. Whereas here, they legitimately wanted to help. They make you feel like your family.
Every client has a certified peer recovery specialist. One of my most favorite roles that we have on staff here. This is someone with lived experience that has been through a recovery journey, currently on a recovery journey, but can walk alongside those clients while they're here.
Having the peer people is the best thing in the entire world, because those are people who've walked in the same shoes as you. They never made me feel less than. They never made me feel any of that. From the moment I walked in these doors, I knew I was safe too.
We do things that also engage their brain in different ways. We will talk about recovery and what it does to the brain, but we'll also bring in outside therapies. We have music therapy, we have art therapy. We need joy, we need laughter when we're going through a massive change. Because a lot of them haven't experienced joy or happiness in a while. If the women do not build trust, if they do not build community, you cannot do recovery alone.
Joining us for virtual IOP today.
I was coming and seeing all the alumni meetings, and I was meeting with all the ladies, and I started to really like myself. I got out of the abusive relationship I was in. I quit letting a man determine my worth. And then I started finding out qualities about myself that had never gone away. The addiction, the homelessness, the jail, they didn't take away who I was. It just took away things that I was doing. And each day, I just realized more and more what I was worth.
For our mothers, I feel like it's important that they're able to take the time that they need to be able to focus on themselves and understand what they want out of life instead of feeling shameful and hurt by the past experiences that they've endured. They now take that in and use that as a way to strengthen them.
My kids tell me all the time that they're proud of me, and I know that sounds like so cliche, but when they tell me they're proud of me, I could not be more proud because they are so great. They are so smart and so amazing, and I'm really just super blessed to be able to be a part of their lives again.
When one woman makes a change and makes a choice to start this recovery journey, she's now going home to children that will hopefully now either not use or stop using or have a mother back in their lives that will then trickle on to their families. The generational impact happens either way. It's either on this side or that side. So they are the ones making the choice if that generational impact is going to be a journey of recovery or a journey the opposite way.
I am not better than anyone, but I am an amazing person. I am a great mom. I am a good listener. I'm very empathetic. I've been through a lot of situations that give me a unique perspective. I'm extremely intelligent. I'm a great problem solver. I have a lot of amazing skills that I didn't realize that were assets until I had the opportunity to realize that I'm pretty freaking cool.
The Next Door believes that change doesn't happen without love. And that is one thing that they feel here. I truly believe that they feel loved when they walk through the doors. They feel loved when they're in therapy. They feel loved when they're in group. They feel loved when they're getting their food through the service line. It's just woven in this building, and love motivates change.
5 months
to be able
sober.
to be present for my family.
I'm a huge fan
for
The Next Door recovery.
I started to learn to love myself for the first time in my
The
life.
Next Door saved my life.